Well, hello everybody. How are you guys doing today? This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com, and it is a gross, yucky, rainy, cold day today in Chesapeake, Virginia. And I just wanted to pop on and show you another card in my February Hydrangea Hill card kit package. So these are the 3 cards that I'll be doing for this month's card kit in the mail. And yesterday I did a video on this one. Today I'm going to do this one, and then tomorrow I'll do the last one. So you can see how to make all 3 cards. If you wanted to get the kit to make these 3 cards, all you have to do is place an order of $50 or more. If you don't have this bundle, you can get that as your $50. It's $52 for the bundle, the Hydrangea Haven bundle. That's the stamp set and the dies. If you already have it, you can just order anything that's $50 or over, and I'll send you the products to make these cards for free. So you'd get all the paper, the ribbon, the pearls, and that kind of thing. So that's a great deal. And then if you want to place a $100 or more order, I'll send you 2 sets of each thing, so you can make 6 cards total. So let me show you this card today. So if you want to check out yesterday's video, was this one. And then tomorrow will be this one. So you can just go back and look at that from yesterday and then tune in tomorrow. Let me get my computer going so I can see if anybody's watching yet. You can still hear my congestion from this COVID thing. I'm almost over it. I have one more day of quarantine, and then I'm supposed to go back to work next week. So I'm kind of not looking forward to that because I've enjoyed staying home. Alright, so here's what you need. Oh, let me show you first in the Spring Mini what you need to get. So this is the Hydrangea Hill Suite, and it includes everything that is on this page. The bad thing is this ribbon is not orderable right now, so if you want to order the suite, you can't because it's just because of this item. So you could order everything else on the page, and that should be in this week, hopefully. But the bundle is right here. That's the stamp set and the dies. And we'll be using that, well, not the dies today, just the stamp set, the pearls, the paper. And here's a bigger view of the stamp set. So you can see it's really a big stamp set. And it's really, really pretty. So let me show you the pieces of, oh, and you know what else I want to show you is the card. Now I did this yesterday. I showed the paper. And you can see I've used a ton of it already. But let me just show you some of the pieces in here. This is probably my favorite one. And it has the big hydrangeas. You could just do a card with just this paper and a word or sentiment, and you'd be done. There's nothing else you'd have to do because it's just so pretty. This is one of the pieces we're using today. And then on the back of it is the pink flowers. And then another one of my favorites is this one that just has the hydrangeas at the bottom and then the sky at the top, and you can just do a word right there. Put it on a piece of cardstock and you're done. And then this other piece is one we're using today. So they're similar, these two are similar, but this one just has less leaves and more flowers. So those are my favorites. And the one I used yesterday is this one, and I just punched those out with the rectangle postage punch. So check that video out if you haven't seen it yet. And then let me show you what you need for this card. So you need a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 purple posy, and a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 white, a piece of 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 seaside spray, 3 by 4 white, and then here's our 2 pieces of designer paper. So 4 by 2.5, they're both 4 by 2.5. And let me push that up just a little bit if you want to take a screenshot. Oh, and then a little piece of ribbon. This is, let me see, 6 inches of the purple posy, let's see, purple posy scalloped linen ribbon. So that's what that looks like. It's really pretty. And these colors I think are going out this year. I'm pretty sure these 2 are, the purple posy and the seaside spray. And they are 2 of my favorite colors. I love them, so I'm kind of bummed that they're going to be retiring. The purple posy, we never did get the ink pad for that, but the paper is beautiful, and you can have the marker or the blend, I mean, to go with it too. All right, so first thing we're going to do is stamp on the smaller white piece. So this is the 3 by 4 piece, and we're going to put the words and the flower on here. And I'm going to do the words first just because I want to make sure I have enough room. I want to do them at the bottom left. And hopefully, I just think I did this crooked. Oh, no, it's not too bad. All right, and then we're going to do this flower, which is the hydrangea outline. And whenever I have a big stamp, I like to do it upside down. Kind of rub it a little bit. Hopefully I'm not shaking the camera. And just make sure it's really good and inked up. And then it's photopolymer, so you want to make sure you've got some kind of a cushion. I've got a whole pack of paper here. That's my cushion. Because there is no foam underneath it, so it's just the stamp. So I'm going to put this right here, kind of going from one corner to the other diagonally. Give it a good press. And when you have the photopolymer, you do want to give them an extra, like 30 seconds being on the paper, just to make sure it gets everything. And there you go. All right, so that came out perfect. We're just going to set that aside for just a minute. I always like to give my ink just a minute to dry, even though it usually dries instantly, but I like to just be extra careful. All right, these two pieces are going to go on the white. So the white is just basically for a background piece. Sorry, I keep sniffling. I've taken all this different medicine and nothing seems to help. All right, so you're going to just line that up with the edge. And then on the other piece, do the same thing, and that's going to line up with the bottom. We're going to have a gap in the middle, but that's okay because the ribbon is going to cover that. So this is a way to save your paper because you can get, let me see, 4 times 3, 12 of these out of it, one piece of 12 by 12 paper. So I need to trim this just a little. I can see it's hanging over the edge. Sometimes when you cut it, it just gets a little sliver off. I'm just going to trim that. Oops, there we go. All right, so there's our paper. Then we're going to put our ribbon around that, and that's going to cover up our little gap. So this is just a little trick that I always do, so you don't have to cut as much. Because if you cut it a little bit bigger, then you wouldn't be able to get that many pieces out of a sheet of 12 by 12. And I'm just sticking that on with some adhesive. So now we've got our back piece, and we can go ahead and put that on our purple posy. And then we're going to do a little bit of coloring. And if you love this set and would like to order it, please make sure you visit my website. It is stampingwithlisa.com. I'd love to have you as a customer. You just go there, hit the shopping button, order whatever you like. And you can also pick a free celebration set up until the end of the month. Oh, hey you guys. Hey Sharon. Hey Rosellen. What size you cut those DSP? This was 4 by 2.5, both of these. And don't forget, during celebration, you get a free item for every $50 that you order. And it's almost over. We've only got 2 weeks left, so you don't want to miss out on that. All right, so for this one, I'm going to stamp the top in 2 different colors and the leaves in the green. But first I want to sponge around the edge because I don't want that to smear anything. So this is the Highland Heather, and I've got one of our blending brushes, which are my favorite new tool. They're so awesome. And I'm just going to go in and swirl a little bit of this on. Are any of you guys still in your pajamas today? Like me? I'm in my favorite soft cozy pajamas. They're from Mucklucks. You get them on QVC. I think they're probably sold out now, but I got them before Christmas. And they're my favorite thing to wear around the house, especially since I've been stuck inside for almost 2 weeks now. I do wash them occasionally though. All right, so I just want to go around and do this first because I found that if I stamped it first, then I did the sponging, it did smear just a little bit, so I didn't want to do that again. So then I'm going to set this aside and do my leaves. And I know my pad is a little bit dry. I meant to ink it up, re-ink it before this video, and I forgot. But hopefully we've got enough green left in here. All right, since it's photopolymer, we can see right through it. So hold on, let me pull it back just a little bit so I can see over top and get it straight. All right, then just hold it down for a minute. And there you go. It's pretty good. That's okay. Oh, sorry. Oh! Okay, if you just heard that crash, my whole box of stuff just fell on the floor. No big deal. I'll pick it up later. All right, so I'm going to use Seaside Spray first, and we're going to color in with this stamp. So this is just one way to color the hydrangea. So I just thought this was the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to ink it up, and you just do it in 3 different turns. So just put it down one time, ink it up again, turn it, line it up again. And it doesn't line up exactly perfect, but it's close enough where you wouldn't know that it's not perfect. And there you go. And if you get a little gap, that's okay. Just kind of fill it in right there. So there you go. So now we've got it in blue. You can leave it like that if you want. But what I'm going to do is add some purple in there. And this is the Highland Heather again. So I'm going to just go over top of it and put some purple. And I think that just gives it some really pretty color in there. So you can see both of them. All right, so there you go. So that's the flower colored, and that takes no time at all. No hard coloring. And then we're almost done. We've got to do pearls. And let me show you how I did the pearls. I've got one big one from the pack of pastels, and I used the lighter purple, and just put that right in the center, oops, of the flower. Right there. And then I put some little ones that I colored with the marker. And this is the light Highland Heather. And I colored some of these already, but you just take the tip and color, and it dries almost instantly. I'm going to use my little take your pick tool. I need to kind of screw out some more of this sticky stuff because it's not sticky anymore. All right, let's see if that works. Yesterday it wasn't sticking too good. All right, we're going to put one right over here, and then I'm going to put another one. Oops. Now I need to put a new piece of sticky on here because it's not sticking very well. Just twist it up. Whenever it gets like not sticky, you kind of peel it off, and then you just twist it up, and it'll give you a little bit more. And then it's sticky again. But it kind of goes too far. It'll start coming out, and then it just keeps on oozing just a little bit. So you gotta watch it. All right, so we've got our pearls on there, and then I want to do some Wink of Stella. So I'm just gonna take the Wink of Stella and just dab it all over on my flowers. No rhyme or reason. I don't want to have it just like totally covered, but I like to have some sparkle all over. And I'll hold this up so hopefully you can see it. I don't know if you can see that little shimmer on there. It's really pretty. And you can put as much as you want, or you don't have to put it. I love sparkle, so the more sparkle the better. And then I'm going to glue this down. And put some dimensionals on the back of my Seaside Spray piece. Hold that just for a second. I call that a craftastrophe. I mean, my box going on the floor. I know, it was sitting right on the edge of the table, my desk, and it just went. Luckily, I don't need anything in there because I'm kind of trapped. I have my desk kind of up against the wall, so I have to like climb into this chair most of the time because I want to be able to watch TV while I'm in here. So the TV's on the other side, so I have my desk facing the opposite side of the room instead of up against the wall. All right, then we're going to put this down on here. And you know what I love to do at the end of my cards is put some shimmer spray on here. So I brought the shimmer paint with me in case you guys haven't seen this. It's Champagne Mist is the color, and it's the shimmer paint, and it's just like a little teeny thing of paint. And you fill this with alcohol, 70% alcohol. And when I say 70%, that's the percentage of alcohol in the bottle. So, and somebody emailed me the other day and said, just to clarify, is that rubbing alcohol or drinking alcohol? And I started laughing because I said I wouldn't waste drinking alcohol on this. So yes, it is rubbing alcohol. Thanks, Christina. Hey. So put 70% rubbing alcohol, fill it up to about here, and then you're just going to take this, and I just pour it in, like, I shake it up, and then I just kind of go like that for like 1 second. And then you shake it up, and then just spritz it like 3 or 4 times. And then it takes a minute to dry. And then when it's dry, you get, this will dry right here, these little splotches. But you get that shimmer on there that's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is so pretty. So that's it, my card for the day. So don't forget, my other cards fell on the floor, so we're not going to show them. But the other video from yesterday for the first card is on my YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, all you got to do is click on my name. It'll show you all the videos I've done. Make sure you leave a comment and like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget, if you want to order something, just go right here to stampingwithlisa.com and hit the shopping button. And don't forget, it's celebration. You get a free item with every $50 you order. And I would love to be your demonstrator if you don't have one. Thanks for tuning in on this gloomy, rainy day. And I'll be back tomorrow with the third card. So stay tuned. See you later.